episode. I'm going to run you through a full day in the life. But first, little update. It is Monday morning, currently as I'm filming this, post Hyrox. So I done my Hyrox last Friday. Saturday and Sunday, total chill days. Legs have been sore, to say the least. And today we're just getting back into routine as usual. I've got a call with my coach this week to set some new goals for the upcoming months. And I'm going to be fully transparent with you here. I totally understand why people get obsessed and addicted to Hyrox. I am already looking at my next ones. The night that I got home, I was online going, oh, we can go to Valencia, we can go to Madrid, we can go here. I'm like, we can travel and we can do races all in one. Like, this is win-win. So I think I'm hooked already and I've done one. I definitely want to do more of them. So plan of action is going to be to reassess based on the event that we done and go from there. Now, first of all, I want to say in terms of the Hyrox, I am very, very proud of myself. Given, we had the miscarriage 8 months ago, we were in a very, very low place. We were really struggling, both me and Sam. Getting back into the gym fully in January was hard enough, but I done the Hyrox just to give me a goal. And it was a bit of a last minute thing to just jump in and see where we were at. And I am definitely my strongest and my fittest. But when you put me up against everybody else in that category, I am by no means fit in comparison to the people that race at Hyrox. And they are like the fitter end of the spectrum, So it's given me goals to work towards, because I don't want to say I'm disappointed. I'm not disappointed at all. We wanted sub 130. We had 1 minute 27 and 45 seconds. Like, I'm really happy. My first ever one, 8 months ago I was in hospital giving birth to my dead baby. Now I done that. There's a big difference in the past 8 months. However, what I will say is I am so competitive. I do not like coming last. We didn't come last in anything. But I think there was 265 doubles in our age category, and we came 205th or 204th. That is way too far down for my liking. So I am coming back to be better, and I'm going to beat my time, and I'm going to work my way up that ranking, because I am not going to be one of the unfittest. But it's nice to have that goal, because I've not really had a goal that I wanted to work towards for a long time with training. So definitely that's something I'm going to be focusing on now. And it's surprising, like, the things you realise you struggle with most. When we went into it, we had like a little bit of a game plan of who was doing what, and I thought I was going to really struggle with the burpees and the sandbag lunges, and they actually ended up being two of my strongest. By the time we got to the burpees, Sam was really struggling. He didn't feel all right, and his blood sugars dropped massively. And I had to take over and do like 70% of the burpees. I was quite surprised that, how well I done with that. So it's a plus. It's nice to know that you can do those things, So plan of action this week is going to be reset some goals, but I definitely want to do another Hyrox, and I definitely want to focus on my lifting. I do think we're going to do a little bit of a strength block next, just to reassess my numbers to see where we are with 1 rep maxes and things like that, and then we'll go from there. In terms of the dieting, I feel like I want to hide away. We're supposed to be doing a 6-week cut. The first 2 weeks went really well. I was an average of like 1.5 kilos to 2 kilos down, give or take the fluctuations. Absolutely flying. The week after that, week 3, didn't go horrendously. It was all on track, it was all fine. And then we went out on the Saturday night and we did have a good drink. That was fine. Knew the scales would go up after that. They started coming back down. So I was still about 1 kilo down going into last week, which was Hyrox week. But I was finding recovery wasn't great. So I bumped calories up a little to about 1,700-1,800. But because I bumped calories up, I started being a bit of an idiot. And I was actually eating more like 2,200. So I went into Hyrox the same weight as what I was when I started the diet. Half a kilo down. I was half a kilo down than what I was when I started the diet, which was fine. I was okay with that because I knew I could pull it back. The day after Hyrox, exact same weight, really good. Then the DOMs set in, and I have gone straight up on the scales. Started the diet 63.9, went into Hyrox 63.4. Today I'm 65.4. Like, I jumped 2 kilos in 2 days from the DOMs. That's how much my legs are hurting. So I know it's water weight and I know that's fine, but I also know I've not been as strict with myself with the diet as I should have been, and I could be 2 weeks out of my diet being over now like I should have been, but I'm not, which is fine. That's my own fault. But what that means is my 6-week diet is going to be extended now because, again, don't want to be negative. I love my Hyrox photos. I'm really happy with them. I do think they're really fun. But it made me realise that I am sitting heavier than I want to be, and I don't want to look like that in candid photos. So it's given me a bit of a push to drop those couple of kilos as quickly as we can, because the sooner the dieting's over, the more fun life is. So I think we're probably going to be looking at another 6 weeks from here. So around 10 weeks dieting in total instead of 6. I'm going to see how the scales settle this week with the water weight, and then chances are we're probably going to be looking to drop about 4 kilos. I want to get down to about the 60 kilo mark. Ideally, if I get below that, great, but 60 kilos is the aim. So I'm going to run you through a day in my life, how I'm getting back on track, how work looks for me now. Monday mornings, well, Mondays in general are always my busiest day, so I'm going to take you through that with me. It's currently 7:33. I wanted to have started work by 7 a.m, but your girl was tired this morning, so I hit snooze and I had to lie in. But it doesn't matter, we've got enough time to pull back the half hour, so we're going to get stuck straight into client check-ins. Good morning, happy Monday. Thank you for getting checked in nice and early for me. We are officially £4 off a 5 stone loss. Insane work. And we're 9-10 days of consistency off before we go away on holiday. So it's currently 20 to 11. I left the house once I'd done check-ins, run to the gym because we had a new client that was starting who is partially blind. She was a little bit nervous, so the girls just wanted me there just to make sure everything was okay. She smashed her session. Then I've just had to run to the fertility home to pick up my prescription. Obviously I'm not pregnant, hence we're on next month's meds for my miscarriage protocol. So pick them up ready for me to start taking once I'm 3 days post ovulation. Now I'm gonna head back to the gym. It's like another 20-minute drive to get back there, do my training session. I've got team meeting with all my staff, then I've got leadership meeting with Jamie, then I'm there to help them with anything they need, and then I can go home and finish off whatever I need to do my laptop wise. All my client check-ins are done, so I just need to clear all of the responses from my clients today, so I can leave that for an hour or two, let them all reply, and then I'll get back to them a little bit later today. back home. It is currently 4:23 and I'm mostly done for the day. All of my client check-ins are done. I've done my training. Felt really good being back training, given that I was quite sore yesterday still. I thought I was going to struggle quite a bit, but I haven't, you know, post Hyrox. I'm feeling good. Got my first session done. Done a load of laptop work. The dog's so annoying. Bella, can you not? I obviously had to go to the fertility clinic to pick up my meds. That was all done, fine. And then Monday afternoons are team meetings with the teams. So I'm in the gym for basically like 9 till 4 on a Monday, more or less, because I always go in, do my training, I potch about, finish my homework in there, and then I'm there for my staff in case there's anything they need. So we always have a team meeting on a Monday and we go over all of our client numbers, how they performed the week before, if there's any clients that are struggling, if they are, what that coach is doing in order to give them the support they need, and if there's anyone like they haven't heard of, hasn't responded to them. And then Jamie's role then as the head coach is to phone everybody that we haven't heard of. So we've got a really good accountability system with all of our clients. Every single client within the gym, I am up to date on their story and where they're at. Every coach reports to me every Monday on how their clients done the week previous. So I'm fully involved in everything in that sense. And if there's anyone that I'm concerned with, I'll raise those concerns and say, right, what are you going to do as a coach to make sure your clients get the support and the results that they're here for? So team meeting is always about our client performance on a Monday. Then myself and Jamie have our leadership meeting. So we just go over, I go through all the business stats with her, where the business is at for the week, the sales we had, you know, where we're at financially based on our goals, where we're at, like client retention based on our goals, all of these different things. Jamie then uses that information to set the goals for the coaches for the week and to give them the support they need. And I also set Jamie her goals for the week in terms of like sales targets, retention targets, all of the boring KPIs that run a business and that no one sees. And then my job then throughout the week is to say, right, who needs me where and what do you need me to help and support you with? And then I fit that into my schedule. So I've come home now. Plan of action is I've got one of my clients checked in a little bit late, so I'm going to give her a check into her now. And then I'm going to edit a YouTube video. It won't be this one, it'll be one from last week, but that will be going up then, scheduled hopefully tonight or tomorrow to go on YouTube. And then I'm just going to tweak my week just so I know where I am with the tasks that I need to get done. I'm only on 6,500 steps. I need 12,000, so I need to get out for a walk, I need to take the dogs out and cook tea. I also need to get on top of cleaning the house because over the weekend I didn't do that much because we were knackered. So I need to clean all of upstairs and I need to try and do some of the ironing and another load of washing as well. So busy in terms of household stuff, but generally business wise we're in a good spot, and my job now as a coach is to manage the very small handful of clients that I have, but my main priority is running the business and supporting my coaches, and Mondays is all about client results and client support to make sure every single one of our clients gets the support that they need. And my job is to just be there for anything that they need. So I help all of the coaches map out the plans for their clients, make sure that, you know, we are seeing the results we should be seeing at the rate we should be seeing them, all of that kind of stuff. So that's essentially my role, is to oversee everything that my coaches do for all of my clients, which is quite fun because I like knowing everything about everyone. It's really weird for me now. I think I work with 10 clients and that's it. I don't coach anybody else at the moment other than those 10, and I only do one coaching shift a month on the gym floor unless staff are off and I cover them. So sometimes it's a bit weird to think like, oh, I've not really been in the gym much, I've not done all that much lately. So when I do have things that I can help with, it's really nice to, like, you know, scratch that itch from the coaching standpoint to be on top of that. But yes, very positive Monday, very good start to the week. The gym turns 3 this week, so tomorrow, the 3rd of June, was our opening night 3 years ago, and on the 6th of June we took our first coaching session. So this Saturday we've got a DJ in the gym, we've got like some food and stuff coming, big celebration with all of our clients, and then Saturday night we're all out for a KCM social to celebrate the gym turning 3. So I'm really excited for that, but it means we've got lots to get done throughout the week before we can switch off and enjoy on the weekend. So I'm going to get delved back into these check-ins. Cleaning and food's done. Now we are taking the dogs out for a walk and to get the last of my steps in I'm going to jump in the shower and then I'm going to have a chill day. So that's my typical Monday. Very busy, very jam-packed, lots to get done, and end of the day with a nice chilled walk before I sit down on the sofa. So make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next episode.